through directly contacting the patient. So what is the difference between the case control is, but case control is also a retrospective, but it is going from the disease to the exposure. That is the, so also have a retrospective cohort study. Then we have the randomized control study. Actually, this is about some new treatment modalities or any drug, but it has a lot of ethical values. So this type of studies is little difficult. Here we have the population with the vascular eye disease given treatment which has cured, not given the treatment, then cured and not cured. As we know the drug, we have the phase 1, phase 2 and phase 3. After that only we will be able to prescribe the drug to the patient. Then another type of study is the single blind study. Single blinding, double blinding and triple blinding. Single blinding, subject does not know that he is the part of the study. Double blind, both the subject as well as the interviewer does not know. And the triple blindness is the subject, interviewer as well as the data operator doesn't know that he is the part of the study.
Excuse me, Dr. Rohan, can I just make a comment here? Because we are slightly short pressed for time. I think you should be focusing on the challenges you face.
That's just correct.
And because otherwise we will not get time for that.
So positive side of government setup is the interdepartmental study is possible in the government setup. We have, it is a multi-specialty hospital. Since the volume of the patients is more, the study, we can have short-term studies possible there. Financial burden will be less because most of the patient, most of the investigation and treatment is given free of cost. And since we are in touch with the local population, local studies will be more possible there. And community outreach, because we have connectivity with the HIs, then we have ASHA workers and field staff. Will be very easy to do the outreach activities. The difficulty is what we find, inadequate training in the research methodology. We don't have inadequate training in the research methodology. Then we have the time concept. Because we are doing multi-task work in government service, then limited research, because there will not be any research going on there. So we are not well versed with the research activities. And ethical, most of the hospital doesn't have an ethical committee, so it will be very difficult to get an ethical clearance. Then limited fund, because nobody is going to fund you for your research. Difficulty in data collection. As you know, the government case sheets will not be properly written, so get the data collection will be very difficult. Lack of institutional support. No institute is going to support you for your research. They want their work to be done in their way. Challenges in balancing, because we have a huge volume of work, and balancing with this research will be a difficult one. And of course, the government jobs will be transferable. How we can overcome is to collaborate with the academic institute, work as a team, like you give one member to collect the data, one fellow to analyze it, one fellow to search for the articles, and then manuscript reading will be. So if you work as a team, it will be very easy. Then attend workshops or research methodologies, collaborate with regional ethical committee, because we don't have the ethical committee there. So there will be a regional ethical committee, or you can contact a tertiary hospital where they have an ethical committee. Develop and streamline your own, because data collection is not proper there. You develop your own way of propering the data collection. Always when you start with a local or a regional danger before going into the international journal where the guidelines will be very strict. Focus on topic relevant to the local population, because the local population, once the local population is benefited, definitely the local hospital or the authority will give some fund. Seek feedback from the colleagues and mentors. Use professional ethics service. Allow specific hours weekly, just like your family time and your time. You also allowed some time for the research work. Selecting publications, see for frequently encountered ophthalmic condition. Go through the case sheets and see what is the frequently encountered ophthalmic condition. Topic that have significant impact on local population should be selected. And each hospital has some unique features. In health service, in our hospital, we have a casualty over there. So you can do some study like ocular trauma in road traffic accident cost in the casualty. Utilize existing data. Don't ask for any extra investment or something infrastructure to do your research work. What is there, you do with that one. Start with some case report or case series. It will be very easy. With the limited resource, also you try to do see what innovation it can be done. Telemedicine is one of the best option for that. And of course, interdepartmental topics will be very easy. And always see whether it is feasible in your situation or not. If feasible, you take that one. The acceptance will be difficult from the health service because the quality may not be good. It's better to select topic from the public health aspect, collaborate with the tertiary center. Lack of proper study design. Because study design, as madam was telling, you have to have a proper study design. Always consult the research guide or academic vendor. And inadequate statistical analysis. Already we are bad in maths and maths. When it comes to statistics, we are even more worse. So you get the help of a statistician. Poorly written manuscript. Use professional editing service or advice from the coordinate for the publication. Index journal required, as I told, strict guidelines. Lack of funding is another important thing. Lack of exposure to index journals. Then bias. Why the bias is coming? So most of the times we will have. When I published, it has been rejected initially. Then I realized that you have to concentrate on some global health changes or focus on public health developing region. That will increase your acceptance. So this is one of the article I have published in a peer review journal. If I have highlighted some other thing. You can see that I have taken a help from a tertiary hospital that do a very prominent armed force medical college. Then I have actually looked into the community, that is a mobile teleophthalmology, and I have been helped by people who know Brigadier Sham Sundar and Kurana, who are very good in writing manuscripts. So my manuscript has been corrected by them. So likewise only I am able to publish it. And to conclude, publication is an art, like we say that retinoscopy is an art which has to be practiced again and again. Build up a team, get advice from tertiary center and vendors who have experience in publication. Tailoring the manuscript to the journal specific audience and guideline is critical. Finally, it is your interest and determination to tackle the obstacle through the route of publication. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rohan. I think the most relevant of all these talks, because it is easy to play a deck of cards if your deck of cards is very good, but Rohan is playing where his deck of cards is not that good. You saw all the challenges that he is facing. So the takeaway message here is that anybody can publish, even from the most dire circumstances. Dr. Rohan has published, and the key is collaboration. If you don't have something, you get it one way or the other. You can get it. Do what is right in your setup and you will be able to publish. Thank you all. And now we come to the most